I'm gonna go over the top 5 things I learned from this challenge. What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Maybe you're new. I don't know. If you have been following along, you know that I just finished 30 murals in a row. In any kind of normal year, I'd say that's the largest mental feat I've overcome. But 2020, I don't know if I can say that. If you are new, each mural has its own video. So maybe check that out. It has been a journey, and I'm gonna go through the top 5 things that I learned from this experience. Number 1, it is not a sprint, it's a marathon. I started this in the last week of June, thinking there is absolutely no way I'd still be doing this by the end of August. And piece number 30 just got posted at the end of October. At first I thought I was going to do one piece every single day, and well, I immediately found that wasn't going to happen. Nope. And I think there were a number of reasons for that. One, I didn't really know what I was doing going in, so I had false pretenses of what was actually doable. 2, I needed to keep my mental together, and I wasn't really progressing my skill set. I was just trying to get the pieces on the wall. So it always takes longer than you think, and I think that just works in life. Number 2. Oh my god, you suck. Yeah. That's right. Anytime you start a new skill, you're gonna suck. It doesn't matter how many YouTube videos you watch or how many people you follow on Instagram that are already good at it, and maybe you look at a newcomer and their work isn't very good, and you're like, whatever, I could do better because I follow these guys and I watch these videos. No. You gotta practice. I think the best analogy is probably skating. You go through progressions of learning how to stand on the board, ollie, then kickflip, and then from there you build and progress, and you have the right mentality to grow. So, do I still suck? Yeah, I learned how to ollie and sort of kickflip, and to the general public, that's pretty cool because most can't. But within the art world, aka the skate world, really not that good, but it does show that some work was put in, and honestly, it was totally worth it, even though it cost a little bit, which is the next point. Number 3. You're gonna overspend. So even with these 30 pieces on this wall, I went into this saying I didn't want to spend any more than $1,000. And $1,000 is a lot of money, especially when I don't have a job. But I think I actually ended up spending closer to $1,500 on just paint supplies and things that I didn't know I needed. So make sure you have a little bit of cushion for the push-in. No, not for the push-in, just to make you feel safe.
Number 4.
Show up. I think with a lot of us, like New Year's resolutions, for instance, we're pretty gung-ho at first, and we're showing up. We're going to the gym. We're showering daily. But the one time you slip up, it all just falls apart. And you get tiny and stinky. As I never needed to make a showering resolution. That was a joke. Your mind makes so many excuses for something you don't want to do. So far, this has probably been the most frustrating piece. And I feel like the resistance was just me being scared, really. So there were hurdles mentally I had to jump over to get there. And the best way for me to do that is just to show up every day. And once you just get past that first point of starting, you put the can on the wall, it just goes. The hardest part is getting the can to the wall. The body does the rest after that, and it's automatic. And that mental aspect is actually one of the things I enjoy a lot just within life, but at the same time, it's a very hard thing. It's probably the hardest, easiest thing to do. And this goes with anything in life. It's not just 30 paintings on a wall. I think any kind of art, work, hobby, because your mind makes a lot of excuses, but there may be hard stops. I actually quit early because something started growling at me and I couldn't see it. So in general, like at night, there were a bunch of coyotes that howl at night. I had one earphone in, and then I heard yipping again, but it was really, really close. With the exception of shipping, the pandemic didn't really affect my art schedule, but 2020 offered up quite a bit of things that honestly were not excuses that did keep this project going a little bit longer than I expected. What do I mean by that? An excuse is just like, I'm tired, I don't feel like going out, versus my finger hurts, and if I keep using it, it's probably gonna get permanently damaged. Remember, it's a marathon, not a sprint. I wanted to gain skills quickly, but I also wanted to be able to use them later in life. So if I completely explode my finger, then what? I can't use those skills that I just made. And you know, I can be a bit stubborn mentally because I want to do things quickly, but identify reasons why you should actually not do something. In this case, for me, it was incredibly heavy smoke because I'm in California and everything was on fire for a little bit.
Can't believe how much ash there is on my camera.
And my finger hurting. So I just stopped lifting, got a little bit smaller, but healed up a little bit faster. Now it's time to get swole again. I don't know why I said that. I don't even have weights. At the end of the day, the project is really simple, right? It's just painting 30 things on a wall, but it really challenged my mental, and I think it helped improve just my overall discipline for art. And it kind of helped me understand where I sat in the hierarchy of things. So It was a very humbling mental challenge that I thoroughly enjoyed. I like those kinds of things because maybe I just like pain. I don't know. But I absolutely encourage anyone to do the same. It's very similar to like an Inktober, I guess. If I were to do it again, I honestly don't know if I would pick 30 murals. I think I could have pulled off a very similar experience with around 20, 25-ish. Our next challenges may not be that long just because they're a little bit more expensive to do, but I'm pretty excited for them. If you like this content, please consider subscribing, liking, commenting. It really helps out my channel. But either way, I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video.
That's the game you gon' get if you step up.
For a previous video, I made this paper mache daruma. If you don't know, a daruma is something to help with goals. When you start a goal, you fill in the left eye, and then when you finish it, you fill in the right. So I guess we're at the point where we can fill in the right side. Nice. So this marks the end of the 30 mural challenge. Technically, you're supposed to burn these after 1 year, but mine's made of foam, and that's probably not environmentally great to do. Maybe we'll crush it.